Good morning, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you're at. This is the Seth Rhodes Show where we talk about finance, financial education, everything I'm learning currently in the world of finance. So that can range to e-commerce, which I am getting into most recently in the last month here, to investing, which I also got started in the last month, to Fed policy, which I'm total novice at, but find fascinating, and I owe much of my new learning to Simon Carone. I believe that's his name. But The Uneducated Economist is his YouTube channel, so owe much to him in that. Yeah, I might as well just list my heroes here. So the Seth Rhodes Show is about financial education. It's mostly about my education. Everything I learn, I share with you, my audience. So I will give a little bit of homage to those who I learned the most from. So Jaspreet Singh, I suppose he's a rich dad, poor dad derivative in that sense. You know, one good YouTuber leads you to the next, and you find this better and better fit for where you're at, what you need to learn, what fascinates you. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the book, several years ago, led to Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the radio show. This is Robert Kiyosaki, one of the best selling books of all time, teaches people about money, and anyway, I won't get into that, but he led me to Jaspreet Singh of the Minority Mindset YouTube channel, where I learned about investing. And when I say learned past tense, I am learning every single day, so continue to learn from him. But that led me to the next logical place, which is e-commerce. And just to sum up why that happened, once you decide that investing is key, once you decide you're going to make that a sort of like just a habit, you realize, at least most people realize, you cannot possibly earn enough money to invest unless you earn a lot of money, which led me from thinking I was going to be okay to, I need to earn a lot more money, and I don't really have the bandwidth, the framework, the tools, the skills to do that. So how can I level up my skills? That pushed me into exploring all kinds of ideas, and one of them being e-commerce, because the barrier to entry is so low. It's matured enough that there's lots of tools, and some people still make good money doing it, and I don't need to make fantastic money doing it. I need to make good money doing it. Know that's doable, and know it's a matter of perseverance, and the skills learned in the process are invaluable for business in general. You're just taking all the business skills that are needed for a one-person shop and doing it online. So very simple in that sense, but you wear all the hats. So great exercise, will make me money, will develop my skills. So in that world, Austin Rabin is the first good one I discovered. Nathan Nazareth, an up and coming one that, you know, he's just pure entrepreneur. I don't know those guys either personally, but they're amazing. And then back to The Uneducated Economist, helps me think about macro, but I got to him through Rebel Capitalist, which macroeconomics there. Let's see, who else can I give some tribute to? There's just been a number of good ones, but those are the ones that I'm most aware of currently. Cody Sanchez, she's awesome. She's more mid-level entrepreneur tactics. She's buying $100,000 businesses and turning them into $1 million businesses. That's out of reach for me currently, but that's okay. I still listen to her. She's great, and I love her views on making sure that box stores don't own everything in your little town. You know, if you own a business, that's one more business that isn't owned by some ginormous box store. So great. Her whole thing of sovereignty and ownership is just great. So that's a tribute to some of my favorite, and really the reason I know anything at all on these subjects. So shout out to all of them. Thanks to all of them, guys and gals. You've really helped me learn stuff that I find fascinating and helps my life. So that's just a brief tribute to those channels and those authors. And it looks like I have arrived into this segment by virtue of arriving at my workplace. So, as always, currently I'm doing my day job and working hard to build an e-commerce store. It's laughable because it's taking me so many days to get going on this first one. I know, as a rule, you could roll this stuff out in a week. You know what you're doing and you have a rhythm, but I have to spread things out based on my other schedules and I call it my ritual. My day job is my ritual. It is what pays the bills. I am so grateful for it. I never disparage my day job, even though I want to do something even more creative with a higher return for my time. That's my goal. How can I get a better return for my time and resources? And a day job is the first step. For me, is the first step. So I'm very grateful and love it. And now I'm going to go start that ritual, bring value to my day job. And then in the gaps and the breaks, I always think about my e-commerce store and how to bring value to that, as well as this channel. So guys, once again, this is the Seth Rhodes Show. If you like to hear from me on these subjects, please subscribe to the channel. Definitely like this video. That will boost it and get it seen by more people. And I always laugh when doing that internally, and when I hear other people do it, because I'm like, it really sounds so, I don't know, self-serving, but it really does give the person a reason to keep posting, because one, it's emotional. It's nice to see that people value what you have to say, but really, if people don't like your channel, don't subscribe, you don't have an audience, and there's less and less reason to produce that content, and it's actually a signal to do something different. So if you're doing the right thing, it's good to get feedback. It's good to get encouragement for your best videos. It's good to have a sense that there's value created, and one of the ways you do that, obviously, is liking videos. That's what I do for authors and channels that I like. I subscribe, I like, and what goes around comes around. And so with that, I'm just gonna leave it there, say thanks for your support, thanks for watching, and as always, go work hard at what you love. And I'll catch you later.